guys, so just before we get into the video, I wanted to talk with you guys a little bit about channel memberships as well as channel support in general. So my channel memberships are $2.99 a month, and with that you get custom emojis that you can use during live chats and whatnot. And then I also have member-only videos, which are usually a more personal look into my life. They're more blog style. And also on a sporadic basis, I do member-only giveaways. My goal, though, is to be able to do more giveaways. Not just member-only giveaways, but more giveaways in general on the channel. But I would like to reach a point where I can do at least one members only giveaway a month. As far as other channel support, there are multiple ways that you can do that, which are all in the description box below. So if you guys really enjoy my content and you guys can, maybe you could do me a favor and check out, my channel channel memberships, or check out the options for channel support in general. It is greatly appreciated. Like I said, I do have some goals where I'd like to be able to start doing more regular giveaways for you guys. So yeah, let's get into the video. Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Stitch of the Week. If you're unfamiliar with this series on my channel, I'm going through this stitch dictionary, and I'm showing you on camera how to work each stitch. Here's the authors right there. I'm not going to worry about trying to pronounce the names this week because every week I mess it up. I will link this book in the description box below if you'd like to pick one up. This week we are working on the herringbone pattern right here. So, yeah, give me a few seconds. Let's see. So, I've been using this yarn for a little while. It is just some leftover scrap yarn from a washcloth project that I had. And this week I am using a 5.5 millimeter boy hook that I just happen to have in my stash of hooks. Usually I would use my Kiwi crochet hook, which is also a 5.5, but it's a 5.5 clover hook. However, I can't seem to find that hook anywhere, and it's got me a little bit rattled. I don't want to have to buy another one because the first one was $35, and so now I'm a little rattled that I can't find my hook. I just seen it the other day on my table, and now it's gone. I've checked Kiwi's perch and all around his perch and can't find it. I've checked under my coffee table and in my chairs and all of my cubbies. For the life of me, I can't find it anywhere. So until I find it, I guess we'll be using this little orange 5.5 millimeter boy hook. So yeah, I am gonna take a few minutes maybe to calm my heart rate a little bit, because I'm just feeling a little panicky, but I will be right back momentarily. Alright guys, I'm back, and look what I found. We searched everywhere except for where it was supposed to be, and of course when we finally looked there, we found the Kiwi crochet hook. So, this stitch in the book is called the herringbone pattern. It's number 23 in the book. Now, I'm not sure if that is the same as the herringbone stitch, because I've never done this stitch, and I've also never done what is typically called the herringbone stitch. So I don't have a comparison, but I will put it, I'll list it in the crochet stitch dictionary as it is in the book, which is just herringbone pattern. So to do this stitch, you are going to chain any number of chains plus 2 for your starting chain. And it's a really easy stitch. You're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the 3rd chain from your hook. I believe I chained a total of 14. And then you're going to draw up a loop with the three loops on your hook. You're going to draw it directly through that 2nd one. You're going to yarn over, draw through 1 loop, yarn over, draw through 2. Now, I did previously play around with this stitch because it looked like it was a complicated stitch in the book. But you're going to yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, use that same loop to go through the 2nd loop, yarn over, draw through 1 loop, yarn over, draw through 2. So it's just that all the way across. It's kind of a yarn over, draw up a loop. I guess you would say that's going through 2, and then yarn over, draw through 1, and then yarn over, draw through 2, for lack of a better description. Already I feel like this would be better worked in a base, with a base of single crochet. That's just me though. Maybe as we get further in, it will look a little bit different. I don't know. I didn't work up a full swatch or anything. I just was playing around with it to see if I could get the stitch down enough to even do a tutorial. Because like I said, in the book it looked really complicated to me. But, and I still want to, do like a double crochet, but that's not how you do it. It does feel like it's gonna be more of an open stitch. Sorry about Kiwi, he's having a good time flying around the bedroom, flying in and out of the house. He's really liking the warmer weather. So last stitch for this row. Keep wanting to make it into a double crochet. Sorry guys. So this is what my first row looks like. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I still feel like a base row of single crochet probably would have been good to add. So to start the next row, we're going to chain up 2. In the book, it does count your starting chains as a stitch. So we're going to skip this one here. We're going to go into the next one. And just like we were doing before, we're going to draw up that loop. We're going to bring that loop through that first loop there. Yarn over, draw through 1, yarn over, draw through 2. And we're going to do that all the way across. See, I keep wanting to turn it into a double crochet. You'd think that I'd, have the hang of it by now, but it's not. My hands are just not working. All the way across this row. And like I said, in the book, it says to use your starting chain. Your starting chain does count as a stitch. I'm not always in agreement with that because of the gap that tends to happen with some stitches. But we'll see here at the end if that does that with this stitch. I should have a total of 12 stitches, I believe. So counting my starting chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's my second row. Again, I'm still not too sure what I think of this stitch. But you're just going to go ahead and repeat that row. And so it's, I guess you'd call it a 1-row repeat. Anyways, I will meet back up with you guys here in a moment after I've worked up a little swatch, and I will show you guys what mine looks like and give you my thoughts on this stitch. Alright guys, so here is my swatch. Actually, I kind of like this stitch. It is, I think it's using like different muscles in my wrist though. Just making this swatch, like my wrist hurts like somewheres in this area, whereas usually it's like this area and the sides that hurt. So I don't know what that's about. But I could see myself using this stitch as a kind of a lightweight summer top. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's not a semi-solid, or it's not a solid stitch. It's kind of a semi-solid, like I can see through it, but not enough that I think that I'd have to wear, you know, maybe a camisole over or underneath. Like I feel like I could make a summer top with this and not have to wear a cami underneath, or, you know, I feel like it would be closed enough. It would be okay. Would you like to come down here, Kiwi? Come here. Come here. Come down here. If you guys know whether or not this is, you can't come down on the camera, baby. I'm filming. If you guys know if this is the regular herringbone stitch that I always see people working up pieces in, let me know, because I honestly don't know if this is the same or if it's different. But I'd love to know, just, you know, for food for thought type of a thing. Anyways, that is all I have for you guys this week for Stitch of the Week. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys found it informative. I will see you guys next Friday for another episode of Stitch of the Week.